What's up, folks? I'm Dwayne,
I'm Alicia.
and this is Blackboard Gaming, where we teach you about all these great board games that are out there.
Waiting to be played by you and yours.
I'm a simple man, don't wanna complicate ya. Complicate ya.
Hey, everybody. So today we're just going to have a casual conversation about the games we've been playing.
Yeah, we've been getting some of them, some good ones in, and some of these games have been new to us. Some games that I played before, but she finally got a chance to play. And then there's a game on this list that I played that I really like that she's not going to play, but we'll get to that. All right, so without wasting any time, let's get right into it. So the first game we're going to talk about is a game that was introduced to us by our friends Ryan and Emily, and that was Art Deco.
So Art Deco is a game where you're playing as art collectors. And you're trying to, you collect art, you're collecting different styles of art, you put them on display in a museum, and you're trying to increase the value of the art in your collection.
Yeah, I remember some of the art, whether it was like Art Nouveau and
Renaissance,
Surrealism and Impressionism and all that. And it's like you have these cards, and it's hand management, and you can use these cards as currency to buy art, and when you buy the art, it raises the value. And then later on in the game, if you want, you can display the art. Certain sections of the museum require certain pieces of art, so you could pay a certain amount of money with the cards. Like, what I really like about these cards is the cards have dual.
They're multi-use cards.
Yeah, multi-use cards. And you display the art in the museum. And then at the end of the game, of course, whoever has the most points becomes the winner. And I really enjoyed that one.
Yeah, that game was fun.
I'm glad they have been telling us about it for a while. And when we met up with them, I was like, hey, we want to play that game that you've been wanting to show us. And I'm glad they showed it to us because Lisa, she won. I think you won.
I did.
You did win? Because she likes museums and all that. So it was her type of thing, Now, the next game, speaking of theme, so there are some games that I played that I think might be a little bit too complex for my wife, and so I get to playing them solo. I play the solo mode. Now, this one particular game is one I've talked about before, and I was playing the solo, and she kept walking by and wondering, like, what is this game about? And when I told her, she just kept looking at the game, and finally she threw her hat in the ring and decided that she wanted to play it. That's Woodcraft.
So, I'm just going to be real. I think he underestimates me on some of these games.
Well, no, because Woodcraft got a lot of stuff going on.
I get it.
And it was like, because in Woodcraft, you are woodcrafters, and you have your own business, and you're collecting these, the wood, which is represented by the different dices. And
you're collecting different types of wood, isn't it?
Yeah, different types of wood.
Yes.
And so you're creating these projects that require dice with a certain pip. So throughout the game, you might have a 4-pip die, but you have something, a project like a rocking horse that requires a 3-pip die of that same color. So you have to saw the die in half, not literally, but you're sawing the die into a 3-pip and a 1-pip, and then you can use that die to create the project because you have to use the exact pip. And it's this wheel, this rondo wheel. When you take that action, you have to move that piece around, which makes pieces, actions that haven't been used, a little bit more valuable. And so it's a lot of stuff going on in this game. And so I was a little afraid. I'm going to be honest. You know, but she kept looking at it and the theme kept drawing her in. And, you know, usually when I do play solo, I like to narrate my play.
Yeah, and he makes me come look at the game and tell me what he did, so I might as well play it.
Well, no, but you played it because you really was...
I did want to play it.
Yeah, because you liked the thing, you know, and she played it. She's played it. She played 2-player with me, and then we played a 4-player with Ryan and Emily. Now, since I've talked about it before, I have played it all player accounts, and I've loved it, you know. And so with all said and done, what did you think about Woodcraft?
I really enjoy Woodcraft. It is a bit on the complex side for me, but it's not over my head.
No, I didn't say it was over your head.
Anyway, I do like the theme. I like the different colored dye. They're cute.
Yeah, I mean, I just like the whole thing. And like Etsy has upgraded pieces where they actually got little wood like buzzsaws and all that. And I've been like really thinking about it, you know. And the currency in this game is blueberries.
Yes.
So I've been thinking about getting actual blueberries. Not actual blueberries, but fake blueberries, of course.
But yeah.
You know.
But yeah, I do like the resource management.
Yeah.
I just like the mechanics of this game. I like the complexity of this game, and I love the way you have so many options.
Yeah, it's so much stuff going on in this game,
yes.
and I love every moment of it.
Yes. So I do really enjoy. Is it Woodcraft?
Woodcraft.
Yes.
Okay. Now, speaking of theme drawing her in, another game that I played once, but then I started playing it solo, and she saw us sitting on the table, and I think she fell in love with the components, the little sugar cubes.
Oh, seize the bean. Oh my goodness. Those components are adorable.
Yeah, so
the sugar cubes, the milk.
The little milk cartons,
the
little beans.
Yes.
Yeah, and so I kickstarted Seize the Bean. So I got the little bags that go with it. I got the little coffee cup and all that. And Seize the Bean, I do like Seize the Bean.
I like the whole theme of it, though. You run in a coffee shop.
We're baristas.
You get to... No, you're more than a barista. You own it.
Yeah, so that's true.
You get to upgrade the shop. You get to add amenities. You gotta cater to different customers.
Yeah.
So it's a lot going on. Not as much as in Woodcraft, but it's enough, and it's fun, and it's interesting. And yeah, I really like Seize the Bean.
Yeah, I mean, I figured she would really like the theme, but I was a little afraid of, you know, because the iconography is challenging. It is. That's the big thing that holds this game back is the iconography. Everything else I really like, but the iconography can be challenging.
But the components. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and I like the fact that you score points by how many good reviews you get.
Yes. That's what makes it cute. You're trying to get good reviews, and so reading the reviews and reading some of the bad ones are funny too.
Yeah, they are hilarious.
So yeah, it's a really interesting, entertaining, engaging game.
Yeah, so those are two games that she really liked because of the theme. Now another game that we tried out was that you tried out because I asked you to. I said, I think you would actually like this game. This game teaches you something.
What's that, Ottawa?
Ottawa. Yeah, the one with the bats. And so in Ottawa, we are like trying to build up our area, our land or landscape, whatever you want to call it. And we're training families to respect the bats. Like when you put families out on your board, they don't respect the bats. So when it comes time to feed the people,
the bats.
Yeah, which she was like, She was dead set on making sure her families got trained because she did not want to feed them bats.
No, I didn't want to eat the bats.
So, and you trying to find some kind of balance, of putting the bats out, and you're getting more and more families, and you're placing trees out, and you're making sure the sheep is out there so you are able to feed the people somehow. And this is a Uwe Rosenberg game, and usually he does like a lot of farmers, like he does Agricola and Caverna, stuff like that. But I really do like Ottawa.
I like Ottawa.
Yeah, so you did like it. That was your first
like
impression.
it, yes.
Because I played it a few times, And yes, I narrated my play of that one too.
He did. He did.
She kept messing with me because I kept making the bat sound. So, that's Ottawa.
But Ottawa wasn't as complex as you made it seem to be.
No, it's not complex. It's trying to find that balance. It's not combo-y like Woodcraft.
Right.
But Ottawa is just like you trying to figure out, okay, how can I make sure I can feed my people, because you get negative points for that.
Yes.
So Ottawa is I really enjoyed that game.
I like it.
Now, another game we played is a small game called Broken and Beautiful. I think I said, and it's like it's a card drafting game where you're drafting like cups. You got pictures of cups.
Pieces of dishes.
Antique dishes, in a way,
Yes.
And they're you got cups, you got bowls, you got plates and stuff like that. And then when you're drafting them, you're going to deal out a number of cards plus one of the number of players. And so after we draft our cards, the one card that's there, like if it's a plate there, anybody that has plates, they break. So we have to turn them to the side. But we get to fix the plates with gold pieces, which is a resource in the game. And the thing is, when we fix the plates with the gold, it
becomes more valuable.
Yeah.
So this was a different game for me, because when I played it initially, it took me a while to understand that you actually want your pottery to break, because when you repair it with gold, it's actually more valuable. So the first time I played it too cautiously because I didn't want any to break. But it's the breaking and fixing it that increases the value. So I think the premise of this game is interesting and unique. So I like that part of it.
Yeah, and it has a really simple rule set, and like your cups, for example, they would score 2 points. But if they break, they score nothing. But if you fix them with the gold, then now they're worth 3 points. But if they're paired with a saucer, then you can double the points.
Yeah.
But if the saucer gets broken, you don't add that multiplier. But if you fix the saucer, now it triples the points that you could potentially get for the cup.
Yes.
And that's how those two items score. And
Yeah.
the other items score in different ways.
Yes.
So I think it's a really great game to introduce to people.
Yes.
Now, I mean, those are the games that we've been playing together. Now, I have a couple games. One game that I've played, the solo mode, that she hasn't played yet. And she's been wanting to play it because she looked at it on the table. And that's Rolling Heights, where you are building up this city, using these like Lego type cubes. But the way you get your resources is you rolling meeples into a box. It's by the same John DeClaire who made Cabitos, And she saw me playing it, and I'm sitting up there like with the meeples like, like, ah. And she was like, they are so cute, So she's excited. So we'll probably be playing that pretty soon. Now the next game, the one I said that she won't play, that I played, that I love, is a game called Mall Peak.
Sorry, I'm just not feeling that theme.
She's not into the theme, and when the publisher reached out for us to send us a review copy of the game, I knew she wasn't gonna go for the theme, but I wanted to play it because I was intrigued in the theme for a few reasons. But anyway, so in Mall Peak, it's actually a sequel to another game. I think it's called Skull Hollow.
Okay.
You know, and in Mall Peak, one player, it's a 2-player game where one player plays as the big guardian, that's the big monster or whatever, and the other player plays as this tribe of critters. Like in this particular one, it's the Grizzards or grizzly bears. You know how I feel about my bears, you know? And it's like hand management, and you're playing these cards in order to deal damage to each other. But the cool thing about it, that each creature, it comes with 4 different sets of creatures. And each creature has their own board that represents their body.
Okay.
And so the little, that's another thing I really love, because the Guardian meeples are huge, but in comparison, they made the Grizzard meeples real small, because they try, you know, and there are cards you can play that lets you jump up onto the body of the Guardian, and you're trying to take out parts of the Guardian so it won't use a certain action on you.
Okay.
And I really, really, really like this game.
Okay.
You know, and I'm okay with her not wanting to play it because it's just not her thing. You know, I get it. You know, there's no gray area with my wife, which I appreciate. It's straight down the line. You know, but this is a game I will play with the grandkids when they come visit.
Okay.
You know, they're gonna love it.
Okay.
You know, and that's Small Peak.
Okay.
All right. And I think that's pretty much it. I mean, there's some games I've been playing with my board game group, but you know, I'm gonna save that for another time.
Okay.
But we've been getting some games played, and if you was to say which one was your favorite out of the ones that you played, which one would you say it was?
It would be Seize the Bean and Woodcraft.
Seize the Bean and Woodcraft.
Yes.
Okay. I said favorite, not favorites.
Seize the Bean and Woodcraft.
Wow. So yeah, we've been getting some games played. Oh, and I mean, among other things, we played. We played Votes for Women. We played. What's the other one that we just played? My Shelfie.
My
You know?
Shelfie. Yes.
You know, we've had some fun. So
Yes.
anyway, like I said, this is just letting you know, hey, we've been getting some games played and we've been having some fun.
Yes.
You know, and let us know in the comments below, like, what games have you been playing that you like really, really enjoy? You know, and if you like the contents of this video, feel free to hit the like button.
Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter.
And don't forget, if you haven't subscribed yet, definitely go ahead and subscribe. It helps us out. And I'm Dwayne.
I'm Alicia.
This has been Blackboard Gaming.
We will see you next time.